is the Skoda sitting outside my house where it's been sat for 2 weeks roughly. I'm not going to say it's no moved because it has. The wheel bearing's shot, so it's a bit dangerous driving it, so I've not been driving it. I've went up to the shop and stuff like that, but it's needing an MOT as well, so I've ordered some bits, so I've just been waiting on them coming. But well, it has got a flat battery while it's been sitting, so I'm going to bang that on charge just now. Right, there's the battery out the Skoda and charging. It's just a wee 4 amp trickle battery, so it'll probably take all night to do it, a good few hours anyway, because it was flat. There's the battery back in and the fan running, so that's the first job done. Right, I've made it to the farm. I've just went slow all the way here. It is peeing down with rain. Here is my box of bits that I've got. So in the box we have glow plugs, oil filter, front wheel bearing, rear wheel bearing, fuel filter and air filter, sump plug, and there's a sump plug washer in there as well. Just really stuff to give it a service. Right, I've started with the air filter and it's pretty manky. There's some debris in there as well, little seeds. Definitely needed done compared to the new one. Next job is the fuel filter. I've only ever done one before, and that was on the T4 just recently, and it was well, not empty of fuel, but it was all empty anyway. So what I'm going to do, I don't know if it's right or wrong, so I'm going to put mole grips on these to stop any air getting in or fuel getting out. Obviously I know how to bleed it anyway, but surely that's better than nothing. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but I'm just kind of winging it today, so that's what I'm going to do. There's the fuel filter in, but obviously I'm going to have to bleed the injectors. Something I can't do myself. I need somebody to crank it while I bleed it, so I'm going to move on to something else now. Right, I've decided to do the wheel bearing now. Got it jacked up, but before I did that I slackened the hub nut and the wheel bolts. I'll take that wheel off now. Right, I've jumped a few steps here. I have taken the caliper off the disc, then I've taken the disc off, and then I have slackened the drop link, but I've not split them apart yet. I have slackened the hub bolt, but again I've not stripped them apart yet, and I've still got the bolt to take out on the that goes on to the shock, and then I should be able to get all that off. Right, I have the ball joint out, but I can't get the track rod end off. I've tried hitting it, tried splitting it with the ball joint splitter, everything, so I am just going to grind through it and then replace it, which fills me with another oh shit moment, because if you look, the threads are pretty crap on the track rod itself. I've had to do that on the Golf before, me and Kev, and that wasn't fun. Right, went through that with a grinder then, so I'm going to have to replace this now, but at least now the hub could drop down, so I'm going to take the hub off now. Right, I have removed the hub from there, and I did that with chapping it through with a socket and a hammer, an old socket on a hammer. Chapped it through that way. So that is the hub off, or well, that bit anyway. And then there's a circlip in here that's going to let me remove this circlip, and then that will let me pull this bearing out. I am hoping. Right, I got the circlip that fits in that groove there. Note to self, buy circlip pliers. Alright, I'm not sure if you could see that, but I've managed to chap the old bearing out just with sitting it in a vise and hitting it with a hammer and a socket the old fashioned way. The last time I was here, we changed the hub and the bearing and stuff like that, so the only thing I've got to do here is put the track rod end back on. The other day I also changed the fuel filter, which is needing bled through, but we've bled it through to the injectors with the help of Dinky, who's back. And now the battery's flat for just trying to start it and that, so we've got an ancient old jump pack on the battery, so we're just away to try and fire it up just now. Right, there's the track rod end on now, so just in case of putting the wheel back on, and that should be that job done. I'm so glad. Right, we've managed to get it started, as you can hear, which is a big relief to me. That means I could use it again. Just needed the injectors blade, but fucking hell, what a bleeding they took, like a lot. Right, all that's left in the bag of tricks is the oil filter, which I'm not got oil to do the oil change, so I'm going to leave that just now, and the glow plugs. Again, I'm going to leave that for another day, probably the same day I do the rear wheel bearing, but me no kenning what I'm doing, as you know. I didn't know you had to take like the brake out to the rear brakes off to do the rear wheel bearing, so I'm going to be as well just ordering the brakes at the same time as doing that. So that'll probably be another video of the rear wheel bearing. I've ordered a couple of tyres for tomorrow, so I'm going to go get them. Right, there's the two new tyres on, so I'm back legal again, which is always a bonus. I don't have to backroad it everywhere. I'm just going to stop the video there. I'll probably do a part 2 when it comes to the rear brakes and the bearing and the glow plugs and stuff. Thanks for watching, and thanks to Chopper and Dinky for all their help.